And we are live AoK Championship Wrestling Sunday night. And we got our 9 matches. We got 2. Our final 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches. We'll see Torrance Benjamin go up against Otto Rediger. And we'll see El Demonio take on IKB. And welcome in, Meg. First one in the door. Grab your seat. Grab your concessions. I don't think... I personally am running late, but we're right on time as far as I'm concerned. Is that important? Probably not. We're going to get right into it. We got a bunch of Falls Count Anywhere matches tonight. The first one being Logan Hawk and Dean Graves, former world champions, each of these 2 men. Meg, you got your Christmas shopping all done? You got your holiday in line? Got it all mapped out, where you're going, who's coming to see you, where you're going, and what you're going to get from the funny man in the fake beard. Nah. It's the way to do it, man. Final moments. Down to the wire. Because it ain't Christmas unless there's chaos. I believe that we are finished. I think everything is done. I think that I think my wife and I have gotten everything. My wife and I, I had shit to do with it. I'm pretty sure my wife got everything taken care of. I didn't have shit to do with any of that. I'm just there to take the credit. I'm the guy that says, let's see what Dad got. Hey, let's see what Dad got me. And I'm like, yeah, what did Dad get you? Open that up. I want to see too. Logan Hawk, the High Justice. See, there's a little bit of work to be done here on the arena, but that's alright. A little bit as we go. I'll learn as I go. Kicking things off with some heavyweights tonight. Yes, this will be my final day off before Christmas Day again. I got an open to close tomorrow, and then I usually volunteer to work Christmas Eve. My gift to my management crew. Seeing as how I don't work most other holidays. Ha ha. Yeah, again, open to close Christmas Eve, but it's a shorter day than tomorrow. Tomorrow's legitimately all day open to close. I got a 12-hour day, 14-hour day. Every Monday, man, that's my thing. That's how that works. Dean Graves making his entrance as well. Also former World Heavyweight Champion, one of our most recent World Heavyweight Champions, Chris Chaos, taking that title from him. Speaking of which, we will see Chaos in action tonight in a non-title matchup against Ramadan Steve. The MWA World Champion against the AoK World Champion. Non-title matchup. Just an exhibition. Just a chance to get to see those 2 titles one more time before Wednesday night's Money in the Bank. And we'll be right back to you right after these messages. That's just for those of you that have ads. In the meantime, Dean Graves, as I said, former world champion, former hardcore champion, former intercontinental champion. No messages for you. Oh, well, hey, good. Then maybe it's broken. That's Ah, it gives me a countdown, so cool. But also, if you subscribe, you don't have that, so maybe I lucked out, and we're all subscribers here, and that's AoK by me. That's AoK by me. You guys getting audio okay? Or how about now? Is that audio better? I feel like we might have been losing something there. Is everything alright there? Alright, cool. Was there something wrong with the audio and I fixed it, or was there nothing wrong with it and I did nothing? Okay, cool. Yeah, as it turns out, I just noticed that I was muted out somewhere that I wouldn't normally be muted out of. I'm not even sure why it was muted, but hey, that's what happens when you're running late and not paying attention to shit around here. Graves finds himself in the corner, doing what he can to battle back. Has the big man got him rocking, but he hasn't taken him off his feet yet. Big Irish whip pulls him back, and down he goes. Finally, Dean Graves, with the right amount of offense, coming back in with a kendo stick. And catching Hawk right across the back of the head. And we're going to take it outside. Right out here in front of us. Yeah, boy. No, Logan decides not. He just wanted something to beat somebody with. Shatters it across the skull of Dean Graves, a single swing. And Joe Brody sliding into position here, gets a 1 count. And welcome back, as we are getting into this matchup already in progress. For those of you just joining us, Logan Hawk and Dean Graves, big spinning wheel kick. And Logan Hawk off the ropes, giant headbutt. Yeah, 1.5 minutes of them, I think, is what it reads. Less than national television. We will say that. It's shorter than national television. Graves trying to get the AoK arena behind him here. Unfortunately, might be giving Logan Hawk some time to recuperate. Hawk on the ring apron. Dean Graves not following it up. There he goes. Wait around there too long with the big guy. Sunset flip. Power bomb to the outside. And a spear on Hawk. This is a falls count anywhere matchup. And Dean Graves says he's going to wrap this up. He puts a stomping down to the high justice. And a 2 count. Again with a new Singapore cane. And Logan, pop-up Samoan drop on the concrete. We could be looking at fractured ribs on that one. And Dean Graves kicking out at 2. To be honest with you, I'd rather take a steel chair to the back than a kendo stick to the head. I've done both, and I prefer the steel chair to the back than the kendo stick to the head. It's straight up. Yeah, man, do those things sting. Graves looking for a baseball bat, but finds himself at the end of another spinning wheel kick. Logan on the outside. Logan Hawk with a power driver suplex. And Dean Graves still kicking out. Another shattered kendo. Another cover. And Jesus Christ, Dean Graves. What the hell is this kid made out of? Logan calling this one in. Yeah, I don't know why the ref didn't just make that pinfall or make that pinfall count from where he was at. Why he decided it was a better interest to be on the other side of the ring. One more time, Logan Hawk looking to break the neck of Dean Graves. It's true. It's damn true. And Logan Hawk with a victory here at ringside. Justice. A way to kick it off, man. Moving right along. Yeah, boy. Some ladies action. Luna versus Megalodon. One more Falls Count Anywhere. As I said, AI went crazy with the Falls Count Anywhere tonight. How many of these do we have? We have 4 Falls Count Anywhere matches. 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches. One of those Falls Count Anywhere matches is for the hardcore title between Tank and James Coleman. Tank getting the luck of the draw. Rocket Fuel will face off against the Syndicate. We'll see the War Raiders and Project Clown go at it in a Rail City Rumble 6-man tag team action. Coming up later tonight, Rail City Rumble. The War Raiders and Project Clown, and as I said earlier, non-title matchup between 2 world champions. Ramadan Steve, the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance MWA World Heavyweight Champion, to take on the AoK World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Chaos, in an exhibition matchup.
Making our way to the ring from Germany, the Unpredictable
Luna Chick. We're ready to go one-on-one with the Megalodon. Still no fix for that entrance, huh?
from the city of Atlantis, the great Megan
Megalodon. The great Megalodon, I guess. And I agree, Logan Hawk and Dean Graves definitely was a good matchup. That was, I don't believe we've seen those two go at it recently. I think it's been, that may have been their first time in a hot minute since we saw those two face off. Got a lot of big players out tonight too. No Prestige, no RWP, no Buddy Marvelous. Who else are we missing here tonight? Lots of guys. Of course, we do have the holiday Wednesday night AoK Christmas night. We will be live at 9 p.m. Don't miss out on that special holiday edition of AoK Championship Wrestling. Again, that is Wednesday night, live at 9, and we're going, look at this, a punch to the medulla oblongata. And she gets a 1 count out of it. Luna trying to knock Meg straight out. And a heavy elbow straight to the sternum. Meg back to her feet. And Luna introduced to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Bad place to be for Luna. Alley-oop out of the corner. And Megalodon under the ring. Time to play the game. Coming back with a sledgehammer. And Luna brushing off that sledgehammer attack and following it up with a huge clothesline and a falling neck breaker to keep the match in her favor. Huge clothesline. Luna, part of Project Clown, who we will see the other members later tonight in that Rail City Rumble as they face off against 3 members of the War Raiders. Again, all of that later tonight. Megalodon and Luna Chick in the ring at the moment, and Meg with a Samoan drop, but she mistimed that. Almost took herself out with that sledgehammer. And again, Luna finds herself in the corner. Not the place to be at all. The Megalobomb. We got to cover. And Luna kicking out at 2. Get out of here with that bullshit. Meg fires off again with the sledge. Luna again trying to come back, trying to get some offense for a comeback, but Megalodon again puts the brakes on that. Luna's head bouncing off the head of that sledgehammer. The referee Joe Brony might want to get that thing out of the ring before somebody hurts themselves, either on purpose or on accident. And a spear. Man, we got to cover. And a 2 count. The explosiveness of that. Luna fires off out of nowhere with that spear and gets a near pinfall out of it. Even Megalodon kind of shook. We're going for it. Referee right there asking all the smart questions. Of course, he's right in our damn way. But Meg finds her way out of it. And she's going up a second time. A second Megalobomb. And she is still not done with that sledgehammer. Another cover off of the hip toss. And Luna almost losing to one of the most basic moves in the moveset. Gets the boot up. Kick to the midsection and a DDT to follow it up. Luna Chick. Full of confidence at the moment. She's got her opponent down again, going for the submission. And again, Megalodon powers her way out of it. Huge backdrop. Back to the sledgehammer. Luna may not see any kind of action here come Wednesday night. Damn. I may have misspoke. She about knocked her out of her boots with that clothesline. Favored weapon of the evening, at least up until the sledgehammer. A series of attacks and a cover. Has Luna beaten the great Megalodon down enough for a pinfall? She damn sure has. We got a 3 count. Luna Chick coming up with the victory here. Holy damn, I did not expect that. At least not a pinfall off of a beatdown with a kendo stick. Not after everything else we witnessed. Coming up next, our first of 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matchups. Some WCW action going here. Both of these, try that again. Both of these wrestlers are members of the roster of WCW. Looking to get their opportunity for the Money in the Bank briefcase here in AoK. An opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship at any time. That golden ticket will be hung above the ring. And one of these 2 men will get that opportunity. Along with Jack Reason, Larry the Hippie, KX, RWP, Thomas Page the Maestro, and Grizz Kuklinski. All already qualified for that Money in the Bank match. One of these 2 will join them and either El Demonio or IKB. We get our final 2 combatants for that Money in the Bank title or Money in the Bank briefcase match, which we will see Wednesday night at AoK Christmas night. As we wait for the guys in the truck to give us the go-ahead. As we head to ringside, the almighty Torrance Benjamin versus the emo lumberjack, Otto Rudiger.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to
the almighty Torrance Benjamin.
New York, weighing in at 235
We got to keep an eye out. We got to keep an eye out. For I Am Pooty. 227. He was going home. So he was. My man was going home. Back to Buffalo. For the holidays. Gonna spend some time with that man there, Torrance Benjamin. The almighty IRL.
And his opponent from Berlin, Germany, weighing in at 209 pounds.
An opportunity to Money in the Bank briefcase matchup. It's been a long, slow burn for this one. Here we go. Money in the Bank qualifier, Joe Brony. This is a no gimmicks match. Straightforward wrestling match. There are disqualifications, countouts, and all the things that make it not fun. If you're going to win a Money in the Bank qualifying matchup, you got to know how to win a match. And Otto looking to do that right here. Gets a 1 count within the first 30 seconds of the matchup. Almighty needs to pull himself together here. Attaboy sends him over the top rope and a big right hand. Has Otto wrapped up on the ropes. And all 10 sends the man to ringside. Otto right back up. With an inverted Hurricane Rana DDT on the concrete, Torrance Benjamin sent back into the ring, and Otto looking like he's got a good chance here at going on to Wednesday night. Spoke too soon, Torrance having none of it. Looking to straight powerhouse his way through this. Otto in control, sends his opponent across the ring. Sliding under. Pops up another Hurricane Rana. Benjamin fighting for his life here on the ring apron. Taking it back inside. Never mind. I tried to make it dramatic, but 2K had other plans. As Torrance gets tossed out one more time, Otto pumping this crowd up. And Joe Brony starting his count. And Torrance suckered him right in with that knee to the face. The referee begins his count anew. As Benjamin looks to wear down Otto Rudiger on the outside. Yeah, it's Sunday night, man. It's an hour earlier on Sunday. But we here, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Welcome in, corner. Welcome in. Damn, Otto. Looking for the pinfall. Looking to go to Money in the Bank and gets a 2 count. Nah, ref says 1. You good? Oh, Thomas late too. Oh, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Don't you worry about that. I appreciate the concern, but no. Meg got it right. OTM got it right. You should try to be more like your friends, guys. You should try to be more like your friends. Here we go, Otto. All the way up to the top. I didn't send out the. I'm not sure about the Twitch notification. I didn't send out any kind of like any other social media tonight. Stupidity on my part was what that was. We got Otto a little caught up here. Torrance not sure what to do. I might have to get involved in this. Torrance Benjamin put that man so hard into the corner. Hold on a minute. We're gonna see if we can't get Torrance to help this man out a little bit. Some low numbers there, boys. Get in there. Come here. Jesus, Torrance. Holy shit. Torrance Benjamin just threw that man through the ropes. He threw him through the turnbuckles. Otto having none of it. Yep. Damn you, Twitch. Ah. What did you guys miss out on? You missed out on Logan Paul. All right, Logan Paul. Let me try that again. Y'all missed out on a Logan Hawk Dean Graves match and a women's matchup between Luna Chick and Megalodon. This referee going to continue his count. We might not see either one of these men go to Money in the Bank. Double count out. We'll have to have two. We'll have to have a surprise entrant. We got to cover. Otto thinks he's going to go. Torrance ain't having it. Opportunity for an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship at any time. Win this match, qualify into that 8-man ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase, the golden ticket to the World Championship. And Benjamin just brushing off that drop kick. Folds Otto in half with that suplex. And he might be taking the tour all the way around. Hooks the leg, Otto, center of the ring. Benjamin looking for the pinfall. And Torrance, 0-2. Damn. Torrance thought he had it. Full frustration. And that could mean trouble for Otto. But also Benjamin needs to keep his head about him just enough. He doesn't overdo it. Don't make a mistake here. Not now. Otto. Seen how close he was. Seen how close he was to not going to AoK Christmas night. And we got a pinfall. And Benjamin kicking out at 2. Back up to his feet. Collar and elbow tie up. Otto. Suplex. Well placed. May have hurt himself in the process. Not enough. He's going high risk. All the way to the top. Turns his back on Torrance. Some kind of flippy dippy bullshit. Gets the cover. Hooks both the legs. And Benjamin coming up short as Otto goes on to the Money in the Bank briefcase. Wowzers. I thought for sure Torrance. There we go. Thomas Page with the cheers. Welcome in, man. This Thomas Page guy. The maestro. Wrong controller. I pressed the button, nothing happened. Hardcore title up next as Tank gets the luck of the draw. He gets his opportunity to recapture the Intercontinental, or the Hardcore title. Of course, James Coleman carrying both the AoK Hardcore title and the AoK Intercontinental Championship, making him the Intercontinental Hardcore Champion of all time. That's probably gonna stick. Tank and Coleman coming up next here on AoK. I see it. I'm doing this for a reason. All right, just stick with me on this. Mainly, I know that we're going to be back in just about 1 minute 30 seconds after a word from our sponsors, and let's go to ringside with Wayne Kerr. Tank the challenger in this one. 245-pound Chia Pet. The buff Corey Matthews. He is the Tank. And the champion getting ready to make his entrance. A staple of the AoK roster. The hardcore champion, the intercontinental champion, the unpredictable James Coleman. And OTM, I just noticed, I'm going to say I just noticed it, but okay, so any challenge that goes up will be aired on the following show. So if you were to drop the points tonight and make your challenge, it would be booked for Wednesday night show. We just jumping into the next show. And we do it as late into the show as possible to give anybody that, anybody that would be coming in late, it's towards, you would almost have to miss the show in order to miss that match. And as far as storylines go, we just ignore that. Yep, we just totally ignore the storyline part of it. Special challenge becomes a Twitch thing and less of an AoK thing. Or more of a stream thing and less than an AoK thing. I'm not sure what I mean by that, but I think you know what I mean by it. But yeah, absolutely, bud, absolutely. That's what we're here for, man. Answer questions and say stupid shit. OTM, we were talking the other day about that hardcore title. The side plates of the current title were the main plate of the old AoK title, hardcore title. The face, the two skulls making the almost misfit skull spade. It's like two skulls facing each other or something inside of a spade. But here we go, right out the gate. Coleman taking Tank off his feet with a clothesline. Knows the power of the challenger. Tank has something like 1% body fat. This dude is nothing but U.S. grade A. Coleman, a shot to the short ribs, sends Tank out over the top rope. And we're hitting the ringside area. See if we can get our cameraman up around that corner there for us. Falls count anywhere. Hardcore championship on the line. Nauseate the shit out of my team. That's what we do. Wrong way. Coleman gonna take it around the edge here. Oh, baby. You want to go? Jesus. Stop fucking with it, Johnny. Matter of fact, they're over there now. You can stop messing with it altogether, see? Kendo stick. We've lost count of how many have been involved in matches so far tonight. One shot. Coleman thinks he's Luna. Gets a 1 count. Hey, if it worked once, it could work again. Why not? Tank. Showing off that incredible power. Launching Coleman for the second time around the ringside area. Chance in the chat starting up. Back inside we go. Coleman wanting this to end perhaps on the inside. Up where the crowd can see him whoop somebody's ass. Tank has held this hardcore title before and knows what it's like to be champion. Not unfamiliar territory. And look at this, up over the head. Coleman, elevator ride to the basement. Twisting armbar, a couple of right hands. Belly to belly overhead suplex. Coleman taking a moment to get back to his feet. Tank using the ropes to help him. Big running double drop kick. Look at this one more time. Coleman. Looking for the cover. He may have it. Is it enough to hold on to the title? Tank not giving it in yet. A bit of violence party. Another cover. And Tank still in it. James Coleman brushing it off. Says it ain't no thing but a Coleman cutter. And Tank reverses it. Hits Coleman with a power slam. And he could be looking to take the title away from him. Unable to follow it up immediately, Coleman. Torture rack. Tank with the torture rack locked in. Can Coleman hold on? Not submitting. I think Tank let him out of it. Had lost his grip perhaps. And another big German suplex. And again, you see Coleman holding his back. And Tank taken to the low road. If Coleman retains the hardcore title tonight, at AoK Christmas night, he would defend both titles in 2 separate matches. It would almost be in Coleman's favor to lose this match in order to not risk losing the Intercontinental Championship on Wednesday night. But Coleman ain't gonna throw no match to protect no belt, whether it's his or not. I can't say that. But he is unpredictable. We got a guillotine using the bottom rope. And Tank. Tank still able to kick out of this. Was gonna go for the kendo stick, but decided against it. Coleman having other ideas here. The legacy elbow to the back of the skull. Bringing that all the way out from the cornfields. Goes for another cutter and Tank brushes him off. That headbutt to the wrist lock. And Tank again, still fighting off on this one. Coleman set to the top rope. Tank going up with him. What the hell's he doing? From the top. Holy gee, Tank looking to finish this one right here, right now, and recapture the Hardcore Championship. Coleman, I don't believe he did it intentionally. I won't believe he did it intentionally. But Tank, you're brand new hardcore champion. The luck of the draw brought him here. And we got ourselves a new hardcore champion. Moving right along, getting right into it. Some tag team action coming up next. As Rocket Fuel takes on the Shadow Syndicate. As our tag team division has started to heat up. Putting our tag team champions on notice. As we have seen an influx, most recently, of tag teams coming into AoK. And the Shadow Syndicate being very dominant in the early days here of their run with AoK. As they're starting to move up through the tag team division. And tonight they will take on Rocket Fuel, Johnny Cruz, the Cruz Missile, and the Scufflin' Hillbilly, Grizz Kuklinski. Maybe, if this loading screen ever gets going. Yeah, I mean, he's been with us the whole time. I mean, I won't say the whole time, but for the majority of the time, he's not as noticeable when he's not wearing his alternative gear. So yeah, we've been rocking the new Grizz the whole time. It just finally decided to randomize. No, the original one was damaged. The original one was screwed up, but the second one, or no, wait. In all honesty, come to think of it, hold on a minute. No, that's not true at all, man. Hold on a minute, Corner. That's not right at all. I ended up getting all of these pieces without getting the full upload. I don't know if it just gave me what it could. But yeah, I actually ended up going in and just rebuilding the outfits. Yeah, I ended up having to rebuild that. Just from like some clip video footage of I was like, nah, goddamn it, because I believe it was the moveset was the biggest thing, right? Other than the looks. But yeah, I ended up with the t-shirt. I ended up with all the pieces for it. Even the neck tattoo. So yeah, I had to mess with all that, come to think of it. I was like, oh yeah, I did fuck with that. Say he ain't perfect, but he's Grizz. It's not the Grizz we deserve. We got the Grizz we deserve. It's not the Grizz we wanted, but it's the Grizz we deserve. Couldn't spit that out correctly. I'm having a weird fucking night here. It's Christmas time in New York, Queens. We're going to see speaking of that craziness, we're going to see ourselves a Rail City Rumble later tonight, man. War Raiders, 6-man, Clown, Project. 6-man tag action, War Raiders versus Project Clown. Looking to burn this place down with a Rail City Rumble. But first, Mirror Nightmare. That's what I just said. Well, then Wayne, you fucking do it. Close enough, Wayne. The Shadow Syndicate. Explosivo. Leon Oscuro. To be in action tonight. And them 7 stars gonna get me coughing here in a minute. You got me seeing 6 of them already. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Keep it together, Johnny. Keep it together. You're a professional. Keep it together. If you cough, you're gonna get hurt. If you cough, you're gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold it together. take another hit. That'll fix it. 2-on-2 action. Here we go. Rocket Fuel. Grizz Kuklinski starting for his side. And I believe, yes, Leon Oscuro starting for his. I'll tell you what we're going to do and make this a little easier on everybody. We're going to bring this around this side. Watch this match from this side so the damn manager stays out of the fucking way. Here we go, Irish Whip. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. It gives you kind of like tracers on that, or am I just fucking high? A little bit of both. Here we go. Leon. With the dragon screw, taking Grizz off his feet. Snapmare and a low running drop kick to the head. I think it's the shoes. I think Grizz's biggest issue is the shoes. I think he's off balance. An Explosivo coming in with a helicopter spin. Grizz making a big leap for Johnny Cruz. The cruise missile coming in on fire and landing on target. Showing off the Cavs gear tonight. The whip. An Explosivo. Keeping it together and sending the cruise missile off course and outside of the ring. Into the post, Explosivo berating Johnny Cruz. He really needs to get himself back in the ring before we get ourselves a count out. That does nobody no good. Grizz. Not sure where Grizz is off to there. But the Shadow Syndicate in control of the match now that we're back inside the confines of the ring. And a cover. Shadow Syndicate looking for the win, but not even a 1 count as Johnny Cruz back to his feet, drapes the arm, snap suplex. Man, what a right hand. Dropped Explosivo straight. One more for his mama. The tag to Cruz. Or I'm sorry, tag to Grizz. Up to the shoulder. A little bit of snake eyes. There you see Leon stretching for the tag, but Grizz not allowing it yet. Little regroup on the outside. Look at this, dragging Grizz out, and this pack of wolves waiting for him. In a tough spot. Right off the boot. Snake Eyes off the boot of Leon Oscuro. And again, Joe Brony keeping up with his count. And Grizz laid out at ringside. Come on, Grizz, get up. Cruz taken out. And the Nightmare trying to keep Grizz from getting back in. Tried to slow him down. Unsuccessful, luckily. We do get a tag. Leon, your illegal man, Grizz Kuklinski, draws back and drops Leon with a big right hand to the forehead. Another tag, and Johnny Cruz, now your legal person. The whip, the reversal. Cruz Shoulder tackle, turns his attention to Explosivo. Leon back in the ring. Cruz gets attacked from behind, lost his focus, and Leon Oscuro capitalizing. A cover. Only two. This tag match not looking good so far for Rocket Fuel. Shadow Syndicate been on a bit of a roll here since coming to AoK. Cruz, nice reversal there to get out of harm's way and sends his opponent over the top rope. But again, Cruz not following it up. Again, turns his attention back to Explosivo, who was waiting for him there. And Cruz, that might have been detrimental. He may not make the tag. We got it. Grizz coming in, fires off. You better do something there, Grizz. Attaboy. Puts his opponent onto the ropes and fires off a shot to the ribs. But still not enough. Leon sending the scuffling hillbilly to the outside, and a hell of a DDT on Johnny Cruz. Grizz running over to check on his partner. And Leon sent into the steps for the receipt. And Grizz introduced to the steps. It's an evenly matched up team tonight. This is coming down to as close as it can get. And Grizz with a slap to the mask of Leon Oscuro. Cruz tagged back in, sidesteps that drop kick. That sliding, it's almost like a drop kick to the ankle. Trippy there, hey, Leon sidestepping Cruz and then stepping out of the ring, kind of getting everybody off course here. Confused everybody with it. Heel kick and go with it. Cruz using the ropes to get back to his feet. Explosivo tagged in. And trying to take out the landing gear of Johnny Cruz. Sent to the ropes. Drop toe hold. Explosivo going to the top rope, looking to go. Airborne, lands it. Cover. Grizz from the outside makes the save before the referee can even start his count. Couple of boots to the boys. Cruz in trouble. Pulls off a nice enziguri. As a reversal coming back. Cruz trying to swing the momentum again. The arena on the side of Rocket Fuel by the sounds of it. They can get Johnny Cruz. Or Johnny Cruz can get them behind him. Cruz being methodical about working the leg over here of Explosive. Just stomping this man. Just trying to take the entirety of the left side of the man's body away from him. Grizz getting pumped up and sent to the ropes. Coming back through, drop toe hold by Explosivo. Into the corner, we're getting some double team action here. Opens him up and gives him a big right hand. Leon has Kuklinski on the ropes. Grizz. A stiff follow-through clothesline. Hobbling a bit. Tags in Johnny Cruz. The missile. Running forearm. Puts his opponent down for a 1 count. And a legacy elbow to the back of the head covers it. And Explosivo, I believe Explosivo thought that might have been enough, as Leon still laid out here at the feet of Johnny Cruz and Grizz. Cruz taking his time. Look at this, rolls him up. Leon with a power bomb, but right at the feet again, right outside the corner of Rocket Fuel. Not a good, there you go. Do that shit over in your own corner. See, that's how you win matches, Leon. What is this? Backbreaker, chest chop. Innovative Leon Oscuro and the Shadow Syndicate. Keeping Rocket Fuel at bay here as we get another... Oh, thought we were going for another tag. What is he doing? I don't know. Might be in Cruz's favor. Leon rolls through one more time with his power bomb. Is that enough? Cruz shoulders are down. Grizz can only watch on as the Shadow Syndicate picks up another victory.
Here are your winners, the Syndicate.
Shadow Syndicate on a run here in AoK. Doing quite well for themselves in the tag team division. Larry the Hippie returning to action. Falls count anywhere against the Witch Doctor, Maston Harmon. Larry, of course, one of the 8 men to be in the Money in the Bank briefcase, qualifying at the beginning part of the year, or beginning part of the month here, in the early stages of the tournament. He and Jack Reason both qualifying in their matches, with KX and RWP the following week qualifying in each of their matches. We saw last week Thomas Page, the Maestro, go on to qualify, as well as Grizz Kuklinski. Those 6 men will be joined by Otto Rudiger and either El Demonio or the Iron Man Ken Bouchard. We will get that final Money in the Bank qualifying matchup directly after this Falls Count Anywhere match between Larry the Hippie and the Witch Doctor Maston Harmon. As we wait for our go-ahead from the guys in the truck. Are we gonna see it? There it is. About time, boys. In the meantime, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Championship Wrestling here on Sunday night. I'm going to leave you with a message from our sponsors, and the rest of us will be heading off to ringside for the entrance of Larry the Hippie and Maston Harmon.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring from San Diego, California, weighing in at 228 pounds, Larry the Hippie.
Larry the fucking Hippie. Making his way to the ringside. to take on the Witch Doctor.
From West Virginia, weighing in at 323 pounds, the Witch Doctor.
Set to be another great matchup here. Larry giving up a pretty significant size difference in this one. As he does in most matches, but very significant size differential in this one. Joe Brony ringing the bell. Let's get this one underway. Collar and elbow tie up. Maston gets reversed and sent into the corner. And another reversal. Larry able to dodge a bullet there. Over the back. And run down by Maston. And welcome back from the ads. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves, and you're watching AoK Sunday Night. Match in progress with Larry the Hippie and the Witch Doctor Maston Hart. We get closer and closer to the holidays here. I mean, we are only 3 days out from one of the most celebrated holidays around the world, in one form or another. From everyone here at AoK, I want you guys to be careful as you travel around and your friends, family, and loved ones. You know, watch out for each other, watch out for yourselves. Make sure that everybody is arrived safely, and of course, big advocate for drink responsibly. If you're gonna drink, do it responsibly, man. Just a reminder from AoK and the MWA in general. We want to see y'all in the new year, so be careful over the next couple of weeks. It's not just yourselves, it's always the other guy. And back to the levity of it all. Larry the Hippie needing to pull something out of his tie-dyed ass here. Karate Kid motions will work. That might be enough to beat the big man. Collar and elbow again, giving up lots of power here, and Maston proving that with that right hand. Big spinning wheel kick, and Larry. I don't even know if Larry knows where the hell he's at. Look at this, crawling for the cover. Larry looking to take Maston out, not enough. It took everything he had to get to that. The whip and into the corner again. Big slam by Larry the Hippie and another cover. And the Witch Doctor keeping it alive. Now, Thomas Page, I want to jump back for a moment. Well, hold on a minute before I say anything else. Larry coming in with a steel chair on this one. I mean, I have to double check my wording on that. But like when I say any wrestler on the roster, like there's any wrestler on the roster, and then there's like any wrestler. One more reason for it to go. Like if there's somebody out there that you would. Now keep in mind, I have a pretty extensive library. Matter of fact, I just found out today, this afternoon, that I'm full as far as slots go. But that's also because I recently just went on a rampage and downloaded a ton of old 80s wrestlers. So my AoK roster may be adjusting as time goes forward a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what kind of full age group I'm running with in my chat. OTM knows what I'm talking about when I say this, but it was, back in the 80s, there was a LJN made a series of wrestling figures that were like solid rubber. And in my opinion, they're the greatest wrestling toys ever made. Some night I'll turn the camera on and show you the small collection that I have. But I did find somebody had created. Awesome. So you know what I mean then. So yeah, they cover by the hippie. Picks up the 3 over Maston Harmon. The hippie had to get high to do it. But he managed to win. Managed to pull the win out. Yeah, Junkyard Dog's the only one I still have from my childhood. That's the only one I still have from my childhood. That's the only toy I have. I've even modified a few, but yeah, somebody in Community Creations made the LJN arena with a replica of the plastic ring, stickers and all. So I really had to. What happened? What happened was I downloaded that arena and then decided my best option was to have a digital version of my 10-year-old bedroom when it came to the LJNs, and I have been spending the last 3 days, well, longer than that, almost the last week, gathering up and downloading all the wrestlers that were ever released on LJN and making a universe, making I don't even say a universe, making a show that is strictly LJN. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Been neglecting my duties for AoK to play with LJNs once again, 40 some years later, and I ain't even sorry. As soon as I log off here, I'm gonna do it again too. But I did find out that that's about 55 goddamn wrestlers I had to I didn't take into consideration how many wrestlers were actually molded for that series. No duplicates, no variants. Just a straight list of if that wrestler's name was on the list, I found him and uploaded him, and yeah. Got a couple of, like I said, I got a couple I've done for myself. Matter of fact, let me tell you in a minute. Let me grab up one of my favorites here. My absolute favorite. Well, the only one that's the only one I completely finished. I'm going to interrupt the El Demonio's entrance real quick here. But yeah, you guys need. There you go. Get him in there. There we go. There we go. Modified Big John Stud. Hope we can grab that up or not. See if we can. There you go. Yeah, my small collection behind me. But yeah, there's that. We get that back to where we was, back to live action. Get that mug off there. It's not what we're here for. We're here for El Demonio. So I totally wanted to share that. I had to show that off a little bit, man. That was I'm proud of that piece. But yeah, they somebody created those wrestling rings, and I fucking fell for it. And now I ain't got no damn room for uploads. And I still ain't sorry about it. But yeah, that may adjust the AoK roster because there are some MWA wrestlers that have been in the talks with AoK. some wrestlers from the MWA territories other than AoK have been in talks. Does that mean that we may see a shift, a rotating roster in the near future? Fucking probably. I got to figure out how to manage my roster better.
And his opponent from Maine, weighing in at 300.
But we can do it. Yeah, Brutus, Corner Brutus Briefcake was one of my favorite ones, just on the model of it. That was one of my favorite ones to play with. Oh yeah, let me turn that camera on one more time. Hold on a minute. And I hope the camera picks this up. I hope the camera picks this up for real. Matter of fact, so we don't miss any of the action. I'm going to pause this before the game starts. I know we're not here for LJNs, man, but it's we're going to stop that for a minute. We'll be right back to that. I promise. So this is part of the collection. This is one that's pretty decent condition as far as that goes. Paint job looks good on him. The lettering still looks good on him. The bulldog on his boots looks good. This is the one I played with in childhood. Let's see if I can get the two of them up here side by side. The difference. I'm really bad at these camera angles. The difference just in the shine. Like, just in the shine of them. This is a well played with toy. Like, that's been my that thing has stayed by me for however many years now. And we're back to action with AoK as LJN goes to the side. It's definitely one of those things where the effects of time were shown different. El Demonio, these two men were in an 8-man elimination match on Wednesday night. El Demonio coming out on top, and these two were the last two men. Demonio outlasting 7 other competitors, and IKB being the last of them, giving them both this opportunity to qualify for the Money in the Bank briefcase. If they had done, not only did they put on a hell of a match with the other 6 competitors, but then went on to proceed to put on a full match with each other at the end of it all. Rocking the house on Wednesday night. And AoK Brass decided it was best for these two to compete one-on-one with a little bit of a rest period between that last match and this one. And that the winner of this matchup would go on to be qualified to enter the Money in the Bank briefcase. The other will go on to face Prestige at AoK Christmas night for the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. So the winner of this match goes on to qualify for the Money in the Bank. The loser goes on to a #1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Demonio over the back, no block, had to shift his weight, had to change momentum there for that one. He got the big man over, finishes up with a standing moonsault. And Demonio has IKB on his back, shoulders are down, hooks the leg. Joe Brony gives us 2. And this is the final qualification match. This will give us our 8th man. IKB kick to the midsection, belly to belly, overhead release suplex. And Bouchard running low on fumes here by the looks of it. Sending Demonio back inside the ring. Arm drag, Demonio. Keeping Bouchard on his toes, and I believe he's wearing the big man down. And if that was his strategy, that was a hell of a one to go forward with. It seems to be working. Demonio across the ring, forearm in the corner. And again with the standing moonsault, catches Bouchard square across the chest. And the masked man going to the top. Demonio with the splash. The cover. IKB shoulders are down. Joe Brony starts the count, and a 2 count. Look at this, Demonio right back to the top again. Double somersault, and IKB rolls out of the way. And this matchup, the tide has turned in favor of the Iron Man. That one misstep may have been costly for Demonio and his chance at the Money in the Bank. Bouchard, a couple of back elbows. Rocks the masked man. Demonio down on the mat. Head full of steam, a huge cover, a huge splash and a cover. Demonio barely getting out at 2. And Bouchard setting him up, has him measured. Look at this, Demonio out of the clutches of the Bouchard bomb. Almost gets the 2. Rose, look at this, and Bouchard reverses it to move on. A hell of a victory by IKB, qualifying for Money in the Bank. What an ending, and holy damn. And a consolation prize to El Demonio. As I said, he will go on to face Prestige for the #1 contendership at Money in the Bank. Pooty, it's all good, man. It's all good. Matter of fact, I thought you was in transit. We thought you might have even been in transit, man. I didn't know. Rail City Rumble 6-man tornado tag. The War Raiders, Tawfiq, Adam Boone, and Connor Riley to take on Project Clown, Malice, Vulgar, and Amadeus. Gotcha. Fair enough. Fair enough. That also sucks, but I see where they're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I see where they're coming from. So our Money in the Bank 8-man ladder match will consist of Jack Reason, Larry the Hippie, KX, RWP, Thomas Page the Maestro, Grizz Kuklinski, Otto Rudiger, and the Iron Man Ken Bouchard IKB. Wednesday night, AoK Christmas night for Money in the Bank. We are going to bring the house down with it. Adam Boone leading the way, Big Bad. Tawfiq on his right. The Torpedo Connor Riley on his left.
The following contest is an elimination match.
James Coleman would have been out here at ringside had it not been for his loss of the hardcore title. Big Bad Adam Boone. Six-man tornado tag elimination Rail City Rumble.
And at a combined weight of 719 pounds,
Vulgar, Malice, and Amadeus. Are you already in? Have you already traveled? Or you haven't left yet? Like, are you in New York now? I mean, because if you're in New York, according to Luigi, it only takes about 5 days to get here. Too soon? Alright, here we go. Six-man Rail City Rumble. And we're just going to let them beat each other up. It's going to be hard to call this match. I do see that two of the smallest men went after each other. That was wise. There's Amadeus and Connor Riley. But Malice seen an opportunity and kicked Connor Riley right in the butt cheek. We've got it covered. The Big Samoan looking to start this off with the first elimination. Gets a 2 count out of it. Just do what you want. I thought RWP was NWO, man. You know, rules and bones, meant to be broken. That Booty can make money off of it. And Malice taking out Joe Brody as well. Yeah, I mean, what it boils down to is that those people with the phones in their hands probably aren't gonna, probably not live streaming it. You know what I mean? Live stream on a stream, you can monetize that, and yeah, that's probably where that's all coming from. They would, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where yes, but if they let Pootie do it, then they could let somebody who is monetized do it. It really boils down to just running the business, to be honest with you. It's really like just covering your ass for things. That's all it really is. And I don't agree with it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't agree with it, but I understand it. You know, I mean, in my opinion, like in my opinion, it should, you know, if it's free publicity and it's good publicity, then it shouldn't matter. But at the same time, how do I guarantee that that's going to be good publicity? Now, you can tell me what you want to tell me all you like, but when the final product is out there, you know, we were doing a podcast. We went through this a lot when we were doing a podcast on. We had the Rad Boys. Ken Bouchard and I had the Rad Boys on a podcast one night, and I had to go through a lot of. I think it's more. Again, I think it's more to do with probably the one-on-one interaction. Because even Pootie's still gonna have to watch. He's still gonna have to watch what he's asked Torrance in an interview. You know what I mean? Like, they're just trying to protect their asses. That's really what it boils down to. Where the hell is Connor going? Did Connor just try to quit the match, or is he just trying to get? What is going on up here? We got a lung blower on the side. We got a ball blower on the other side. We got a pinfall attempt by two members of Project Clown, and neither one of them gets the whole thing. I mean, in Pootie's position, it's one of those things where he could have just done it and probably had better results. But the courtesy of asking probably got him a lot further than what we're thinking now. Just because he was shot down by this for asking doesn't mean they won't take that into consideration, that at least he asked. Stop making me the person with logic, Corner. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Stop making me an adult. I wasn't trying to do that today. It's my fucking day off. Damn it. We got another pinfall attempt. We got no eliminations yet? No eliminations. And Project Clown standing over the War Raiders celebrating. Boone back to his feet, but Malice takes him back down. Connor Riley getting double teamed by Amadeus and Malice. And Vulgar with the last laugh. Huge slam on the Samoan. Boone breaking free. This matchup continues with all 6 members. And to those of you in the cheap seats, we will be right back after this message from our sponsor. War Raiders, now the team on their feet, but Project Clown following closely. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody knows what's going on. Connor Riley and Tawfiq just ran into each other. A stunner by Vulgar. We got a cover. We got our first elimination. It is 2 versus 3 here. Rail City Rumble. Tawfiq looking to even the odds, but Vulgar there to make the save. Malice has Adam Boone down. Not even a 1 count. Took too long for the referee to arrive. Not high enough for this, man. Where's my vape? 2 versus 3. Project Clown with One-man advantage. Two-man advantage. It is now 3-on-1. Big Bad. All alone against Project Clown and Amadeus. Stepping out of the ring, looking for a ladder. This man bring a ladder in so he could punch Adam Boone in the mouth. Sets the ladder up and takes the long walk to the other side. Figure 4. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a figure 4. Just a grapevine. My bad. Like a figure 2. Half of figure 4. Boone. Driven into the mat. Shoulders down, a cover. And Boone is not ready to give up the fight. 3-on-1, and this man still battles on. Trio of elbow drops by Amadeus. Vulgar. Look at this, Boone. Still with fight in him. 3-on-1, and he's trying to battle back with the chair from across the ring. Slows all of that down. Amadeus, get out of here. Lung blower. Chair shot. They're going to kill this man. Boone. With Suplex City. I believe they knocked that man out.
Here are your winners.
They had to knock Adam Boone out to get him to stop fighting. Project Clown walks away unscathed. 3 versus 3, down to 3-on-1. And I believe AoK has just become a circus. Main event, non-title matchup, champion versus champion. The Marvelous Wrestling Alliance World Champion, Ramadan Steve, to face off against the chaotic Chris Chaos, the AoK World Heavyweight Champion. As we said, non-title matchup on this one, as both of these men have very, very big matches coming up between now and Wednesday night. I'm gonna go back to it. I can't believe the War Raiders got their ass whooped like that. I'm gonna step out of the off the commentary, and I really can't believe the War Raiders got their ass whooped like that. Damn. Coleman better have a long talk with that crew. Not a good night to be a member of the War Raiders, man. They all came off losers tonight. Coleman dropping the hardcore title. And Project Clown just an absolutely devastating attack. A brutal match on the War Raiders. We're going to see about getting a medical report on Big Bad, but Ramadan Steve. Let's talk about it. The Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. We've dropped that name a couple of times tonight, but we haven't spoken about what the MWA is and what it represents. It represents 6 days a week of pixelated violence brought to you by a trio of streamers between myself, AoK, Ace of Knaves Entertainment for AoK Championship Wrestling, Corner Studies with CSW and his homage Saturday night shows, and Random PLEs. And our good friend I Am Pooty 227 bringing back World Championship Wrestling for your viewing pleasure. That is 6 days a week. Check out Corner Studies every Saturday and Tuesday for Corner Studies Wrestling. Tune in every Sunday and Wednesday right here for AoK Championship Wrestling. And every Monday night and Thursday night for Monday Nitro and Thursday Night Thunder for I Am Pooty 227 and World Championship Wrestling. The Rust Belt territories have your week on lockdown. The man already in the ring, the World Heavyweight Champion for the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance, the 3 territories coming together for one belt. The man Ramadan Steve representing the entirety of the company. This man, Chris Chaos, the AoK World Heavyweight Champion. It has been a battle for this man. He has reached the absolute top of AoK. And these two will face off tonight. Non-title match up. And try that again. These two will face off tonight in a non-title matchup as an exhibition of champion versus champion. One last look at both belts before we head into our the rest of our week. Monday Nitro, Tuesday night Hardcore Television, and of course back here Wednesday night, Christmas night, AoK Christmas night for Money in the Bank. And the MWA champ coming out pretty tough here tonight. Chaos returning the favor, and this looks like it's going to be set for a great matchup. Champion versus champion. And Chaos having a little spat with the voices in his head there for a moment. Extreme Rules, anything goes. And Chaos bringing the trash cans. Ramadan back to his feet. Crowd asking for tables. They get trash cans. I guess if you're a raccoon, you got what you asked for. And Ramadan Steve with a boot to the face. And Chaos right back up. And a forearm to the chin. Swing and a miss. DDT. There we go. Emotes rolling through the chat. Trash can. You know, other wrestling organizations have been called trash recently. I will say this much. When you're watching AoK, you're not watching great wrestling. We're just AoK. We got a cover. Chris Chaos looking to take this home. Gets a 1 count. The MWA champ takes another shot here as Chaos measures him for another elbow. Ramadan. Ramadan Steve needs to pull it together here, as Creepy Chris makes it creepier by the minute. Chaos effect. And the cover, is this it? MWA champ kicking out, keeping the matchup alive. Chaos, the AoK champion, in control of the match. Ramadan finally getting some offense by the looks of it, looking to make a comeback. Huge power slam in the center of the ring. A cover. Ramadan gets the 1. Takes his opponent to the ropes. And dumps him outside. A solid landing here. Through the ropes, drop kick, Ramadan Steve. Came here to fight. Barbed wire around a baseball bat. Chris Chaos does his best to battle back. These two go nose to nose for a moment. This might be getting personal. I went nose to nose before Chaos launched Ramadan into that barricade. Chaos missing with the first couple of swings there. A boot to the face takes Chaos straight to the floor. Ramadan moving this thing back inside. Locking up. Side steps. Side rush and leg sweep and both men down. Jawbreaker, Chaos. In trouble here as Ramadan Steve fires off a series of clenched fists. The MWA champion. Keeping momentum in his favor. I spoke too soon. Chaos. A boot to the head, rolls out of the ring and back under the ring apron. There's the table we was looking for. Chaos going to set it up outside, which means we're never going to see any kind of action from it. Ramadan. Thought maybe Steve was looking to even the odds. Look at this, calling him in. And Chaos answers. Ramadan Steve back on attack. As I said, champion for champion non-title matchup. MWA champion with a pinfall attempt. Again, coming up short with just a 1 count. Crossroads, that may do it. We got a pinfall attempt, a hook of the leg, and a 2. Two of the absolute best in the territories. Ramadan Steve at the top of the list. And these two are just going to slug it out. Through everything else, this may come down to a just plain old fist fight. Having a chop battle. Chaos getting a right hand in there on the under the left cheek of Ramadan. And a trash can to the back of the head. Chaos. Spider walking one more time. Why is this kid so weird? He's such a nice guy. Why is he so fucking weird? One more time. No, he's not. Lines it up for the chair. And Ramadan Steve face first into the steel chair off the Chaos effect. And we got a winner. Chris Chaos.
Here is your winner.
With the victory over Ramadan Steve. A big victory here in AoK. A big victory for AoK. As Chris Chaos picks up the victory over the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance heavyweight champion Ramadan Steve. We will see where that leads us later on down the road, as the rumblings of a title match between the three companies has begun. Let's take a look at the news, make sure everybody is definitely okay. Tank, the only news we got so far is that Tank has become the hardcore champion. Nothing on Adam Boone yet. Though he did leave the arena and sent to a local medical facility, just to be sure. AoK doctors, what? Hacks. That's AoK doctors are hacks. It's Dr. Seuss, for fuck's sake. Let's move on to the next show. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. For curiosity's sake, let's see what the game says that Money in the Bank should look like. Because we need to know. We need to know all this stuff. Crom and Rex for the tag team titles. I don't know. Any other news? No, no other news. Let's take a look at the power rankings before we look at anything else. RWP still in the top spot with Alexia at number 2. James Coleman sits at number 3. Former hardcore champion, current Intercontinental champion. Logan Hawk at number 4. Josh Blackwell at 5. Aldemonia moving to number 6. Another member of that Money in the Bank briefcase match, as well as RWP. Vulgar the Clown, we see a big battle with them tonight. Mama Logan at number 8, Jack Reason at number 9, and our top 10 is filled out by IKB. Prestige at number 11, Grizz Kuklinski at number 12. Explosivo at number 13 with Malice from Project Clown at 14. KX moves to 15 with Thomas Page at 16. Former Intercontinental Champion Podwell at 17, and and the Witch Doctor Maston Harmon at 18. Zach the Ripper at 19 with Empress Sparrow in our top 20. Chris Chaos, your World Heavyweight Champion, honorable mention at 21. Let's see what else we got. Crom and Rex, the Faces of Fear against the Blackwells. Maybe, we'll see. Kenny Dale and Tawfiq, that's probably a good matchup. We'll see. Amadeus and the return of Malibu. Malibu coming off the injured reserved list. That's good to know. Jack Reason and Maston Harmon. Maybe. That's probably this. We might see another matchup between these two. That was a hell of a match earlier tonight. We may see Rocket Fuel and the Shadow Syndicate one more time. 8 superstars. I see a couple of them that are going to stick around, but that's not the 8 we're going to get. Zoe Yuri and Paige Ramirez. Piper Ramirez looking for the world title. We'll talk about that. Podwaho and James Coleman. We'll talk about that. And they want to do a ladder match for the world title as well? Are you crazy? And you want to put the same wrestlers in it? KX, IKB, Dean Graves, Torrance Benjamin, Buddy, El Monstro, Ramadan, and Cletus J. Hold up. Logan Hawk, RWP, KX, Ken Bouchard, Buddy Marvelous. Yeah, there's quite a few wrestlers that we're not... Alright. So I tell you what, 2K. I'll handle the booking. You just don't fuck up. Alright? That's your one job, 2K, is to just not fuck up. I will handle everything else. You just don't fuck up. That's all you have to do is not fuck up. Alright? I know it's a big order. I know that's a lot to ask. And your track record. I'm giving you an opportunity here to move forward, to progress in this situation. is what I'm asking you to do. 2K. Just don't fuck up. Right? Good? Alright, cool. Fuck. Jesus. Oh, what the hell are they thinking? I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a couple of these matches I may consider. Especially some of those ladies matches. But, we'll handle the ladder in the bank matches. Alright, you let me... I put a lot of work into it. I don't need you fucking it up, alright? 2K. The 8 men for that, one more time, for that Money in the Bank ladder match. The 8 men will be Jack Reason, Larry the Hippie, KX, RWP, The Maestro, Grizz Kuklinski, Otto Rudiger, and IKB. One of those 8 men will walk away with the golden ticket to the World Heavyweight Championship. Anytime, any place, cash it in, get your shot. Walk away with the title, an ideal situation. In the meantime, El Demonio will be facing Prestige on Wednesday night for the number 1 contendership for the Intercontinental title. Something to look forward to. Christmas night AoK. Until then, friends, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. It's been my pleasure to be here with you guys tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Sitting in on another night of pixelated violence and all around degenerates. That's what we're here for. Till we all meet again. I'm not sure if Pooty is doing an episode tomorrow night for Monday Nitro. I think we are done with. I believe Pooty is done for the year. We will see him again in January. So perhaps we will see one of the other ones. MWA is a big territory, man. Maybe we'll see a pickup somewhere along the line to fill the void. Stranger things have happened, man. I'm your host, the Ace of Knaves. Until I see you again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And don't forget to wash behind your ears. And this corner says, don't talk to the police. Peace, my friends. Be safe.